Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick Mint Stake Share update for you guys. Start off the week. Been out of town for a couple of days, so I haven't even got on my account here. So we'll do a compound. Usually I try to do them once a day at least. But it's been a while, so let's go in here and do one for you guys. We'll also take a look at the new layout of the website. Now, again, this is probably 2 days behind or something like that. But yeah, there's some changes made here. Really, really slick looking changes here. I like it. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this quick update. Of course, not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you do decide to jump into Mint, Stake, Share, or anything we talk about, please do your own research and due diligence. Know that this is crypto, so there is going to be risk involved. So if you're going to get in, make sure you're only putting in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon and turn on notifications so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So that being said, guys, you can see here the price of MSS. The token is just under 9 cents. And yeah, the chart here, you can see here, they have the BNB chart and the base chart. Again, the prices are almost identical. But you can see here, they got the chart layout right here. Here's the one for base. So again, it's very convenient. When you're on the site, you don't have to really toggle back and forth. Everything is, you're able to see everything right from the website. Here you have the button to mint. This button right here takes you to the staking part, which we'll show you here in a second. Of course, if you're sharing this with other people and you want to get your link, you can click the share and earn button right here. And of course, the bridge between BNB and base, the chains are right here. Again, you can buy tokens on one chain, bridge it over to another chain. Pretty seamless. And again, because the price is almost identical, it's very, very easy to do that. I think bridging from BNB to base is pretty quick. It's like one time I did it, it was like 3 minutes or something like that. Might be quicker now. I'm not exactly sure. I know bridging from base to BNB might take a little bit longer. Um, but it's pretty seamless. Of course, there's other ways to get um, you know, base Ethereum into your wallet, or if you need to do that, watch my other video on how to do that. You can use Change Now, Changely, lots of ways to do that. Okay, but the actual bridge to bridge the MSS tokens working seamlessly, very, very fast, very convenient. And yeah, everything seems to be going good. Just a quick word on the migration. Um, Again, it's not going to be this week, but next week. That's when the migration should take place. I don't know the exact date, the exact process. They'll probably talk about it on the AMA this week, because again, they do an AMA every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm sure inside of their Telegram, they're going to be posting a little bit about it. But next week is when the migration should take place on the BNB side. Of course, there's nothing that needs to happen on the base side. But on the BNB side, there's going to be a migration based on their last. I don't know if it was their last or the one before last. The dev said it's going to be a seamless process with minimal effort on our end. When I say our, I'm talking about the users, the members. There's not much that we need to do. We might have to click a button or two, I'm assuming. Um, but pretty much all the work basically is on their end. So that should be a seamless process. And we're going to be off to the races. I know the airdrop feature is coming next, the lending protocol before the end of the year. They said there's not going to be any delays on that part. So that should be exciting. I think that is going to be the big game changers when lending launches. I've been in different projects where they talked about lending or they tried to get lending out, just didn't, they weren't able to do it. And from the looks of it, based on some of the past videos or the past AMAs with the dev for MSS, it seems like, it's there's not going to be any delays on their end. And before the end of the year, they will launch the lending protocol, which is exciting. Very, very exciting stuff. Because again, people have to buy the token to get into lending, but they don't need to, we don't need to sell the native token to lock in profits once lending launches. I think that's going to be very, very bullish, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in here. Again, I haven't been able to go into this thing for a couple of days. 3 days or something like that, out of town, super busy. I was on Telegram checking, different things, but as far as actually sitting down and logging in here, haven't been able to do that. So we have a little bit of change here built up, $11,000 in our available balance. Still got $116,000 worth of tokens, right? The USD value is 160, almost 117,000 in our deposit balance, 1.345 million tokens. And yeah, I mean, this is a pretty simple protocol. You compound, you get 2%, right? If you collect or withdraw, you're getting 1%. The other 1% is burned. And again, if you want to collect and claim and sell your tokens for BNB or what have you, you can do that. There's plenty of liquidity, $1 million plus currently of liquidity right now, locked liquidity. So again, this is, people are using this platform, they're using it to pay bills or using it to pay whatever they got to pay right in their life, right? Expenses. And that's why you see sell-offs, but that's okay. And I've said it before, I've said it, I'll say it again. When I see people selling, for the most part, those are people that are using the platform to pay their bills and whatnot. Nothing wrong with that. It's working. The platform is working. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, people are always like, man, when I see sales, I get nervous. When I see sales, it tells me that it's working, right? Everything's working. If I don't see any sells and just buys and there's no sells whatsoever, that actually makes me a little bit more nervous because I'm like, man, how come people aren't able to sell? Is there something wrong, right? They're not selling. So for me, when I see people selling, it's that's part of it. That's how crypto is. They're using it to live their life, pay their bills and whatnot. Nothing wrong with that, right? So again, have your strategy, do what you need to do, have set your goals on what you want to do with your account and get after it. Because again, the platform is working, it's doing its thing. Of course, I think when the migration is completed next week, obviously that's one thing, one more thing that the dev doesn't have to really worry about it, and they can focus back on innovating and doing what they're doing, and obviously launching airdrops and the lending protocol. I think we're really gonna take off. But here we are sitting at just under 9 cents. It's doing well. It was at 6 cents last week or something like that. Just a couple of weeks ago, this was floating around, 5 cents, 6 cents, and here we are just under 9 cents. We're doing well. So let's go ahead and throw that 11K in there. And maybe I'll do updates, my next couple of updates. Maybe I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. People really want that, but we'll do some updates on the base side. Usually I'm showing the BNB side and just kind of, talking about it over here, but maybe we'll switch over to the base side and do some updates there, show my account. If people want to do that, I don't know. I don't know. People want to see that. But yeah, you can see our $128,000 worth of tokens staked right now. I mean, even at these prices, and again, there's nothing wrong with these prices, but let me just pull out my trusty calculator here on my phone. 128,000 times 2%. That's still $2,560, $2,560 per day that this thing is spitting out here. So yeah, you can see here if you click on Mint, you can see the Mint for both BNB and base. Of course, it's easier, not easier, but cheaper to swap currently. So if you want to get into this thing, I'll leave a link down below. Click swap and then swap out either BNB or your base ETH for MSS. Then you can either jump in on the BNB side or on the base side, whatever works for you. I have a position in both, obviously. And yeah, this thing is doing its thing. So just a quick update, let you know where we're at, let you know a little bit about the migration next week. Again, they'll lay out the process, I'm sure, as we get closer to that. But again, jump onto the AMA on Thursday if you want to get information, up-to-date news from the dev. Lots of times he'll give out new alpha, but even when he doesn't give out new alpha, it's just, it's encouraging and for the dev to come out for half an hour, 45 minutes or what have you every week to communicate and interact with the community. I think that's great for confidence and morale. And I think that's one of the reasons why this thing is doing really well is the dev is accessible. He's in the Telegram all the time. He's doing these live AMAs once a week, sometimes twice a week. I think last week he did three, right, to address a couple of things. So he's very, very, he's accessible, and he's very visible, right, which is great for optics. So yeah, MintStakeShare doing its thing. That's pretty much it. Just a quick update, let you know where we're at, and of course, just communicate with you as we get closer and closer to that migration period next week, which I'm hoping we get through that. Then that's another thing we don't need to worry about. Not that we're worried or anything. I never worry about anything. Um, but it's one thing, one less thing that's on the plate, and then we could just look forward to lending. So yeah, MintStakeShare, guys, this one is performing, doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'll leave a link down below. As always, do your own research and due diligence. Risk capital only, guys. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.